Billionaire abused a poor girl and 5 years later, his grandma insists he marry her. Welcome to Wise Stories. Please do remember to subscribe, like and share this video. Emma was a kind-hearted girl who worked tirelessly to support her modest life. Despite her struggles, she always carried a warm smile and treated everyone with respect. One day, fate led her to cross paths with Liam, a wealthy billionaire known for his cold demeanor and sharp tongue. Emma had no intention of getting involved with someone like him, but a misunderstanding changed everything. At a charity event where Emma volunteered, Liam spotted her speaking to a group of wealthy investors. He immediately assumed she was trying to use the event to gain favor and climb the social ladder. "I know your type," Liam said coldly, approaching Emma with narrowed eyes. "You think you can charm your way into this world by playing innocent?" Emma, caught off guard by his accusations, defended herself. "I'm only here to help. I'm not after your money or anyone else's." But Liam didn't listen. His past experiences had made him distrustful of people outside his wealthy circle. "Save the act," he sneered. "I've seen plenty of gold diggers before." Emma felt the sting of his harsh words but stood tall. "You don't know me," she said firmly. "And I don't care what you think." Despite her brave front, Liam's cruel accusations hurt deeply. That day, Emma vowed to leave this world of wealth and judgment behind. She would focus on building a life far away from people like Liam. 5 years had passed, and Emma had transformed into a confident, successful woman. She had built a thriving business through hard work and resilience, far from the painful memories of her past encounter with Liam. Her life was peaceful and fulfilling, with no room for thoughts of the arrogant billionaire who once insulted her. Meanwhile, Liam's life remained cold and distant despite his wealth. His beloved grandmother, Mrs. Williams, noticed his loneliness and grew concerned. One evening, during a quiet conversation in their grand living room, she spoke firmly. "Liam," she said gently but decisively, "it's time for you to marry someone who will bring warmth and joy to your life." Liam frowned. "Grandmother, I don't need anyone," he insisted. "I'm fine on my own." Mrs. Williams shook her head. "You've isolated yourself for too long. I've already found the perfect girl, strong, kind, and not interested in your money." Curious but wary, Liam asked, "Who is this perfect girl you found?" Her answer shocked him. "Emma," she said with a proud smile. "She's exactly what you need." Liam's chest tightened. Memories of their bitter encounter resurfaced. "Emma," he repeated. "You have no idea what happened between us." "I don't need to know," Mrs. Williams replied firmly. "I see the woman she's become, and she's perfect for you." Though reluctant, Liam agreed, knowing he couldn't disappoint his grandmother. But deep down, he feared facing Emma again. Emma stood in her cozy office when Liam walked in unannounced. The sight of him after all these years brought back painful memories. Her eyes narrowed. "What are you doing here?" she asked coldly. Liam cleared his throat. "Emma, I need to talk to you." "I'm not interested," she said firmly, turning away. "Please," Liam persisted. "It's about my grandmother." Emma hesitated. Mrs. Williams had always been kind to her. "What about her?" "She's not well," Liam admitted quietly. "She wants us to marry." Emma's eyes widened. "You can't be serious. After what you did, you think I'd agree to something like that?" "I was wrong back then," Liam said, his voice filled with regret. "I judged you unfairly, and I've regretted it ever since." Emma crossed her arms. "Regret doesn't erase the past." "I know," he said. "But my grandmother believes in us. All I'm asking is for you to spend time with me and see if we can make this work, for her." Emma sighed, conflicted. Mrs. Williams' health weighed heavily on her heart. "Fine," she said reluctantly. "For her sake, I'll give this a chance. But don't think I've forgiven you." "I don't expect forgiveness overnight," Liam said softly. "I just want the chance to make things right." As they spent time together, Emma saw glimpses of a changed man. Though her heart remained guarded, doubts began creeping in. Could Liam truly have changed? Over time, Liam worked hard to show Emma he had changed. He no longer carried the cold arrogance from years ago. Instead, he treated her with kindness, respect, and patience. He listened to her, supported her business, and even volunteered at local charity events she cared about. Slowly, Emma's walls began to crumble. One evening, after a long day of working together on a fundraiser, they sat on a bench under the stars. Liam broke the silence. "Emma, I know I hurt you deeply in the past. But I need you to know, I'm not that man anymore." Emma looked at him thoughtfully. "You've changed, Liam. I can see that. But trust doesn't come back easily." "I'm willing to wait as long as it takes," Liam promised. Days turned into weeks, and Emma found herself smiling more in Liam's presence. He had shown her through his actions, not just words, that he was sincere. One afternoon, Mrs. Williams, beaming with joy despite her fragile health, called them together. "You two were meant for each other," she said, her voice warm. "Life has strange ways of bringing the right people together." Emma glanced at Liam and realized she no longer held on to the bitterness from the past. "Maybe it does," she said softly. Soon after, they married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by friends and family. Emma and Liam's journey became a story of forgiveness, healing, and a love that grew stronger despite the odds. Mrs. Williams' dream had finally come true.